Hello, hi. Okay, I just want to quickly tell you something you probably already know. It echoes from inside of you, but you keep ignoring the fact of it. You keep brushing over it. You keep thinking you'll get to it. So you keep procrastinating and postponing it to a future date that is still unknown, even to you, because you're too afraid to face it. You're too afraid to face yourself. You're too afraid to admit this truth that echoes from inside of you. And that truth is that you are made for a specific purpose. You came here to earth for a specific purpose. And I know you've heard that multiple times, right? Some of you are even trying to figure out what that purpose is, right? But the thing is, you're trying to figure it out for only a short while, and then you go on and continue being distracted by the things of this world, the bills you have to pay, the pressures life has put on you or you've acquired through your ignorance. You're held back by your trauma, so much so that you don't even have time to spend in trying to realize what that purpose is. Now hear me out. You are a unique expression of the divine consciousness of God. God created you for a specific purpose. The Godhead sat with itself and with its respective congregation of elders and determined that there was something that needed to be done on earth. And then a part of the Godhead spirit was going to condescend into human form, right? Take up the human body in order to come and fulfill that purpose. And that spirit, having condescended into the human form, is in the form of you and me and everybody that you see. Well, not everybody. We'll get to that another day. But essentially, you are here to fulfill a specific purpose. You are a unique expression of the Godhead, sent here to achieve something, to learn something about humanity or what it feels like to be a human, what it is like to be on earth. But more than that, there is a progression that is happening on planet Earth and has been for eons now. And you are here to ensure that that progression keeps progressing, that things keep moving forward. All right? And each of us have a specific part that we need to play. We have a specific role that we need to play. Right? So you got to stop procrastinating your part. Because as long as you're not in alignment with what your purpose is and you're not living it out, you will keep coming back. You will keep reincarnating. In fact, you might even live a short life because you're so misaligned that your misalignment might cause other people to stumble, that God is like, nah, I'm taking you out now. We'll try again another time through another body on a different timeline for the same purpose. All right? So, when we are talking about spiritual awakenings, we're not trying to be woo-woo. Okay, at least I'm not. Some people are trying to sound woke. Okay? I don't care about that. I care about you realizing what your purpose is and stepping into that and living it out in record time to its ultimate fulfillment. And how do you do that? By confronting the things that have been put in your way as obstacles, as trauma, as challenges, which are actually just meant to build you. They're character building mechanisms. Some of it you've even brought upon yourself. Why? Because even you, whether you're conscious of it or not, your subconscious is aware, because the soul remembers what the mind has forgotten. Your subconscious is aware that there's a bigger purpose at play for which you are here, and it is trying to nudge you. It is constantly trying to put you back into alignment. God is constantly trying to pull you back towards himself because he is aware. He knows the version of you that he has with him. All right? Not the version that you're cosplaying here to fit into certain cliques and groups that you have no business being part of. Okay? Not even the version of you that you're role playing every time you show up for work in order to earn that check. All right? Not the version of you that is content with the success you've acquired, but you're not fulfilled, because deep inside of you is the knowledge that this isn't even, it doesn't even touch, it's not even close to what it is that you're supposed to be doing here on earth today, right? With all your success, with all your accomplishments, you still feel unfulfilled because that's not the main reason why you're here. If you are rich because of you having been in alignment and having fulfilled or are fulfilling your purpose, great, good for you. I'm talking to the ones who haven't. I'm talking to the ones who are tired of going through the same cycles but find themselves stuck in those cycles. I'm talking to the ones who are too afraid to confront their pain and work through their trauma and do the work, but are still complaining about attracting the same spirits in different bodies in relationships, are still complaining about not being able to keep money in their pockets, or you're still complaining about how you keep attracting a certain type of person, a narcissist, or people that keep taking advantage of you and causing you more wounds than they do healing, because you're not aligned, because you're afraid to be who you were called to be who you were created to be here on earth, to do that which it was that you've been called to do. You need to wake up and realize that just because you keep avoiding doing what you need to do doesn't mean it's going to go away. No. You are, and you're going to come back and keep doing the same thing. And guess what? If you have children, those generations that will come from you will be stuck in those same patterns that you refuse to deal with. They will be held back by certain obstacles and curses that were put on your bloodline, which you were supposed to break but ran away from. So you need to wake the fuck up and take your place. Okay? You need to wake up and take your place and realize that no one can play the role that you are called to play better than you, because it's yours to play. It was made for you. Okay? These wounds that form part of your story, they're yours. They're unique to you. That's why your story matters so much. Because yes, there are people who have been through similar things, but they didn't go through it the way you did. They didn't learn the lessons you learned from them. They didn't feel the pain that you feel to the magnitude at which you felt it. So your story is important. You need to tell your story. You got to stop playing around. You got to stop playing small and allow yourself to be seen. Take your place. Take your place. Okay? Because if you don't, you will only be taken out and come back again to do the same old shit. Stuck in the same old patterns. Whereas if you do step into your calling, you do step into your purpose, you do find yourself or get yourself in alignment again with divine consciousness and actually do what it is that you've been called, you will be propelling the generations that come from you further than you can possibly imagine. Even your life, your quality of life will improve. Some of you are not even cursed. You're just refusing to deal with the things that were put before you to deal with in order to live in the blessings attached to your life. You just need to do the work, heal. Face your trauma, speak your truth, share your story, hurt, feel the hurt. Allow that stuck energy to move through you so that you can be rid of it and you can feel light again. Go through the storm so you can finally get to the center of it. Then you look the storm in the eye and literally tell it who the fuck you are. Raw. And then when you're done, pick yourself back up and keep moving. Because then the rainbow comes, then the sunshine comes, then you start to enjoy life for what it is supposed to be. Stop getting into debt trying to buy yourself temporary things that feel like they'll fulfill you, but just give you temporary happiness. No. Go through your healing journey and taste joy. Once you taste joy, you don't care about happiness that much. Because you realize that even in the hardships, you can still find joy. Joy is perpetual. Joy is a choice. Joy is a state of consciousness you can tap into regardless of the storm that is happening around you. Okay? So you need to wake up and take your place. You can't run away from who you are. Even if you manage to escape it in this specific lifetime, you will come back again and do it right the next. And your children who you leave behind will be stuck going through the same pains, being subject to the same cycles and curses and hurts and pains and hurdles that you refused to work through, that you refused to get out of the way. Do better. Do better for yourself. Do better for the kids that come from you. Do better for the generations that will come from you.